Metal shoes ruin your horse's legs. A horse that is lame without shoes is a lame horse. Metal shoes will not fix the issue, it'll just cover up the symptoms. Unless you're using boots for rehab, metal shoes never in history have ever healed a horse's feet. The horse's hoof is designed perfectly to flow with the rest of the horse's structure. If one part of the horse, say the hoof, is not doing its job properly, the rest of its body will have to compensate. It's super important for the barefoot to be able to meet the ground and put pressure and weight on that hoof consistently. That's what stimulates the blood flow through the hoof and through the leg. And by putting a metal shoe on that hoof, you're suddenly disconnecting that hoof from the ground, and that frog will not be able to connect or put weight on the ground, and therefore not creating the proper blood flow that is necessary for the proper healthy hoof. Not only does the shoe disconnect the foot and cause it to not be able to do its job properly, it hinders the legs and the tendons and the suspensory ligaments that keeps the horse's joints and legs working properly without things getting strained or pulled or worse, fractured. The shoe prevents the suspensory ligaments to be able to do their job, and it creates a much harsher landing for the horse. If you watch a side-by-side comparison of a horse walking barefoot and a horse with shoes, you can see that there is way more bounce in the horse's hoof when they are barefoot than with a shoe. The landing with the shoe is much more aggressive and sudden than one with a barefoot, where the suspensory ligaments can do their job and there is way less shock to the joints and the rest of the leg. And a lot of people like to use studs on their shoes because shoes can be slippery, which is very unnatural and jarring for the horse's ligaments and joints. The horse's natural foot is designed to slip a little bit, which helps with the impact and the absorption on the ligaments and the joints. It's easier on the horse's body if it's not a sudden hit on the ground. A horse is way more likely to twist an ankle or injure themselves if there is a sudden grip when they land. It's unnatural for the horse to feel those sudden jarring movements. So not only is the shoe disconnecting the hoof from the earth, it's not allowing the blood flow, it's not allowing the suspensory ligaments to do their job, it's creating jarring movements which are going to be much harsher on the horse's ligaments, but it also prevents the correct growth of the hoof. Because the hoof is not able to wear itself naturally on the ground and is not able to stimulate the healthy growth, because bearing weight and walking on hard surfaces and natural ground is going to stimulate a healthy growth to the hoof. But if you are nailing a metal shoe to it, it suddenly does not have that ability anymore. So there is no horse that needs shoes. There are horses that need educated farriers that can rehab their feet back into a barefoot, healthy hoof. And they need facilities that allow the horse to be able to have the movement and the lifestyle that stimulates healthy growth.